to the 6th annual STEM Awards ceremony and the first virtual ceremony done by the STEM team. My name is Lauren Beal. I am the supervisor for STEM at IU13. I have the pleasure of working with exemplar educators and leaders who are doing amazing things in the field of STEM. This ceremony is to celebrate their hard work and accomplishments and the impacts that they are making on the lives of students. We have so much to celebrate and amazing people that need to be recognized. Although we cannot meet face-to-face, we wanted to come up with an innovative way to still celebrate their successes. Join us as we honor our STEM champions, share a few inspirational words, and celebrate the successes of our various award winners. We would also like to thank the Steinman Foundation for their continued support of STEM education and their generous sponsorship of this awards ceremony. We would now like to welcome the Steinman Foundation to share a few words.
My name is Bob Krasny. I am co-chairman of the Steinman Foundation and chairman of the Lancaster County STEM Alliance. I am honored to speak to you as representative of the Steinman Foundation. The Steinman Foundation is a Lancaster-based private foundation funded through the generosity of the Steinman family. They publish Lancaster County's daily newspaper, LNP, and the county's source of immediate news and information, Lancaster Online. I'm also honored to represent the leadership of the Lancaster County STEM Alliance. The STEM Alliance owes its existence to the Steinman Foundation. It is a leader among the nearly 100 national STEM ecosystems and has engaged local business and education to work together collaboratively to promote the importance of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, and at the same time ensure the long-term prosperity of Lancaster County. These two organizations are pleased to sponsor the K-12 STEM Awards, which are administered through the Lancaster-Lebanon Intermediate Unit 13. I wish I could be with you to personally congratulate each and every winner and thank all of you for your active engagement with STEM. However, because of COVID-19, I am sure you all understand the importance of allowing science to guide our actions. In fact, this pandemic should illustrate not just to you, but to everyone, the importance of STEM. Understanding what is true based on research and making good decisions based on evidence is not the same as having an opinion, hoping for the best, or staying optimistic. The former is about facts, and the latter is about feelings. Although we need both to function as human beings, understanding STEM prevents us from confusing the two concepts in a way that is damaging to our community. I want to thank you and congratulate all of you for your commitment to STEM and your contributions to our community. Because of your work and commitment to STEM, students today will be better equipped to deal with the challenges like COVID-19 in the future. In addition, Lancaster and Lebanon counties will have workers, creators, and innovators who will have the knowledge skills needed to ensure the future prosperity of our region. You have my very best wishes and heartiest of congratulations.
Now, I'd like to introduce our special guest, Miss America, Camille Schrier. Camille is a strong advocate for science and STEM education. She holds 2 degrees from Virginia Tech, one in biochemistry and another in systems biology. She is currently pursuing a Doctor of Pharmacy from Virginia Commonwealth University. She was also recently awarded the Phi Sigma Rho Engineering Champion Award. Welcome, Camille.
Congratulations, STEM Award winners. Today is your day. 2020 has shown the world that continued advancement of STEM education, research, and innovation are needed now more than ever before. Through STEM, we continue to achieve significant goals, both individually and collectively, such as this goal today, to gather together virtually for this momentously important celebration and the recognition of your accomplishment in the area of STEM education. I never doubted that I wanted to be a scientist. As a child, the kitchen was my first lab where I loved experimenting, watching physical changes in egg whites to meringues, exploring the life within yeasted doughs, and turning fat into an emulsion. I also loved every living thing, be it a big mouth bass, a plant that grew, a frog that croaked, or, much to my mother's dismay, a snake that turned and bit me. Little did I know then that buried within those activities that I craved was biology, chemistry, and physics. I spent elementary school weekends and summers alongside dedicated, passionate, and stimulating STEM educators in programs with Johns Hopkins and Carnegie Mellon universities, building and launching rockets, constructing simple machines, making gravimeters to measure forces on roller coasters, and donning white swim caps to map out brain structure with Sharpie markers on each other's heads. In 8th grade, I became captivated by the Ebola virus, as my quirky science teacher, with whom I still remain close with today, took me on a journey through the hot zone. By 12th grade, I'd imagined a full spectrum of ideas of what my future might be, from naturologist to marine biologist to food scientist, epidemiologist, immunologist, meteorologist, chemist, mechanical and biomolecular engineer, chemical engineer, but 2 themes ran through my formative years. First, everything I loved was related to STEM. And second, and most significant to the direction of my life to date, I was consistently and enthusiastically encouraged to pursue broad exploration of my interests by the formal and informal teachers in my life. That unrelenting support from those who taught me became the foundation for my personal ability to navigate the crooked road of my undergraduate years that began as a chemical engineer, then a biological systems engineering major, and ultimately culminated as a dual-degreed honors graduate in biochemistry and systems biology from Virginia Tech. My teachers helped to make discovery my strength. In February, I became the first Miss America to ever speak in the General Assembly of the United Nations at the 5th International Girls' Day in Science, invited by Her Royal Highness Dr. Nasreen El-Hashimite, an Iraqi princess and an MD PhD. Germane to the discussion was how to increase women in STEM globally. Research indicates that girls begin to lose interest in math and science around the age of 15, typically at the time when work simultaneously begins to get more difficult. It was at that age that I experienced a math teacher who undoubtedly was instrumental in my continued journey into STEM. He recognized my innate talent for math and organically understood that a singular teaching method doesn't connect with every student. And he possessed an extraordinary talent for presenting information in a variety of methods. Conversely, I could have been derailed at that same age from my STEM pursuits by the cynical, implicit bias that I experienced from my high school honors chemistry teacher, when upon answering a question in class, he said to me in front of my peers, "Sometimes even a blind squirrel gets a nut sometimes." You, as award-winning STEM educators, recognize that chemistry is also about the elements of building relationships with those that we teach. As Miss America, I meet thousands of children and, like you, seek to engage their passion for STEM. My catchphrase, surely brought to life in this pandemic year, science really is all around us. And I talk about how STEM touches everything that they do. It's part of what they enjoy, like art, baseball, basketball, music, and dancing. It's a part of everything that they use, like toothpaste, soap, shampoo, cosmetics, and phones, and their computers. It's part of everything that they need, like medicine, food, clothing, houses, and cars. When students begin to see themselves as living out science, learning how physics is a part of their singing, how chemistry is a part of the bread that they love to bake, or how biology is involved in growing the plant that produces the cotton in the dress that they are designing, they can start to feel a personal connection to science and it can expand and awaken an interest. Beyond my love of science, I was a competitive swimmer, equestrian, track athlete, and public speaker. I never developed artistic talents like singing or playing an instrument, and those two things had held me back from competing in Miss America. One of those was eliminated in 2018 when Miss America eliminated their swimsuit competition. Second, I needed a talent. Rather than manufacture a traditional talent presentation, I decided to be totally authentic to myself and innate to my true talents, and hope to broaden the definition of talent in the Miss America organization. So I decided to perform the simple but very visual chemistry demonstration, the catalytic decomposition of hydrogen peroxide. Like the inspiration that you bring to your students, my goal in part was to get young people, especially girls, excited about science, and in greater part to communicate to the world that in 2020, the crown is a symbol of a woman in leadership, and that now Miss America can be a scientist, and a scientist can be Miss America. Congratulations to the Intermediate Unit 13 STEM Award winners. You are the future of STEM, and the world needs you now more than ever. Congratulations.
This celebration honors winners from the Lancaster, Lebanon IU13 region in 3 categories: Elementary STEM Teacher of the Year, Secondary STEM Teacher of the Year, and STEM School of the Year. Joining me in presenting the various award winners is my fellow STEM team member, Rachel Haverstick, Elementary Consultant for STEM.
Winners were nominated and then asked to submit a thorough application showcasing their work in STEM. The nominees for Teacher of the Year were assessed using the following 3 STEM education quality components: implementation of STEM curricula that is innovative, inquiry-based, and infused with technology, integration of real-world applications, and teaching assignments that include students of various levels and backgrounds.
The school nominees were assessed using the following STEM education quality components: their degree of STEM integration, the integrity of their academic content and a standard-aligned curriculum, their application of the engineering design process, and their incorporation of embedded performance assessments, as well as their connections to STEM careers.
The panel of judges had a difficult task in assessing each application, as those who were nominated presented robust experiences and various innovations. As always, the final scores were extremely close, and this year, making the final determinations was even more challenging. And now, we are excited to present this year's honorees.
The 2020 IU13 Elementary STEM Teacher of the Year Award goes to Amy Carter from Doe Run Elementary School in the Manheim Central School District. Mrs. Carter teaches STEM as a special to a diverse population of students in grades K to 4. Her content includes concepts in computer science, like coding and robotics. She also teaches engineering design processes and focuses on STEM careers. Every day, she challenges her students to ask questions, imagine possibilities, plan, create, test, reflect, and always work and strive to improve your designs. In her class, students develop their collaboration, communication, critical thinking, and creativity skills through her various assignments and activities. In addition to her teaching role, Mrs. Carter also serves as a STEM coach for the K-4 facilitators at Manheim Central. In this role, she provides classroom teachers with lessons, design challenges, and materials that connect to their current concept that's being covered in the classroom. She holds professional development sessions for new teachers and supports them by providing sample lessons and design challenges that relate to their grade level. And now I'd like to welcome a special guest to share more about Mrs. Carter's achievements. Congratulations. This honor is well deserved, Mrs. Carter.
Hi, my name is Tracy Fazik. I'm the Director of Curriculum Instruction in the Manheim Central School District. Manheim Central could not be prouder to have Amy Carter as a member of our STEM team here in the district. Amy is so deserving of the STEM Teacher of the Year award. She is a true team player. She has a great rapport with her learners. She is definitely the type of person who takes on challenges. She has a real positive energy. She displays all the characteristics of a difference maker. She is a true collaborator, creator. She's innovative. She thinks critically, and she communicates very well. We are very proud of our STEM program and very proud of our teachers who teach in the STEM program. They are awesome, and congratulations, Amy. Couldn't be more deserving of this award. So just enjoy. Thank you so much.
Hi, Amy. I wanted to first start out by saying congratulations. I am so happy that you have received the Elementary STEM Teacher of the Year Award from IU13. This is a well-deserved award. You have made a great transition from going from a classroom teacher to an elementary STEM specialist / coach. I really have enjoyed having someone to collaborate with this past school year, and especially during these times when we are at home and trying to find ways for our learners to engage in quality STEM education. You have been a great sounding board back and forth for us to come up with ideas for our learners who are at home. You also are fabulous at being willing to try anything. That's definitely a quality that I have, so I think it's great that we both are willing to give something a try, and if we fail, just like we tell our learners, that's the first attempt in learning. So I really appreciate you always being willing to do that. And last but certainly not least, your enthusiasm is contagious. Your learners are excited because you are excited and genuinely invested and passionate about what you are teaching. So thank you, and because of all of those qualities, this is why you are the Elementary STEM Teacher of the Year. Congratulations, Amy. I can't wait to see you in person and congratulate you on this huge honor.
Amy, congratulations on winning the IU STEM Teacher of the Year award. You are unbelievably deserving of this. From your time as a second grade teacher, helping out in the coding club to help bolster that computer science passion within our students at Doe Run, to working through the interview process and becoming our STEM teacher at Doe Run, and really helping to continue to transform what learning looks like for our learners in Manheim Central. I think that you've done a phenomenal job this year as we've expanded our STEM program to go K-4, innovating the way that we instruct students, pushing computer science and programming as sort of a new literacy within our school. You've done an awesome job. You are so deserving of this award, and congratulations.
Congratulations, Amy Carter, on being this year's IU13 STEM Teacher of the Year. We are so excited for you as you get this award and recognition, and know that it is very well deserved. This year you have really taken some huge risks in bringing kindergarten through fourth grade in a full year of STEM activities at Doe Run Elementary, and it has been worthwhile both for us professionals and for our learners. You have engaged them in a variety of different ways and hands-on ways that gets them to be problem solvers, and as they engineer each of their STEM challenges each week, you've incorporated great types of technology. Walking into your room is always a joy. Your kids are always engaged and enthusiastic about what they're doing, And that starts with you and your enthusiasm. So congratulations on this award. We are so excited for you. Wish we could see you in person and say congratulations, but we'll get to that another time. So enjoy the celebration.
Hi, my name is Amy Carter, and I am the elementary STEM coach and STEM specialist at the Mannheim Central School District at one of our two elementary schools. It's called Doe Run Elementary. And first I wanted to say thank you so much to the Steinman Foundation and to the IU13 for recognizing the importance of STEM education within our local area here in Lancaster County. I'd also like to say thank you again to some of the amazing STEM educators and other professionals that I've been able to network with within our own STEM ecosystem here in the county. When I first started teaching, the whole reason why I got into teaching was because of my passion for exploratory learning and really giving that autonomy and that opportunity to all of our children, so that they can learn that they can be creators of their world, not just consumers of their world. So in our program, we really focus a lot on beginning our year with STEM challenges that are really encouraging collaboration, some creative thinking, critical thinking, and of course, effective communication. I think that is so necessary, especially in our world today, to have that kind of a foundation that we can build upon as we're innovating for our future. I'd also like to say thank you, of course, to all of the educators that have ever inspired me to go into this field. And again, thank you to everyone that supports STEM education and how we can help our children become the innovators of tomorrow's society. So thank you again so much. I'm so honored and so blessed and so humbled to be chosen as this year's Elementary STEM Educator of the Year for 2020. So thank you so much. Thanks.
The 2020 IU13 Secondary STEM Teacher of the Year is Joseph Steinmacher from the Garden Spot High School in the Eastern Lancaster County School District. Mr. Steinmacher has a strong passion for teaching students critical thinking and problem-solving skills through design-based learning. This is evident in his role as a technology and engineering teacher, primarily focused on engineering and design courses. Mr. Steinmacher collaborates with colleagues as often as possible to enhance student learning. In one example, he worked extensively with the physics teacher in the school to align their STEM curriculum with the school's science courses. He has also collaborated with the agriculture teacher to co-advise the team competing in the 2020 PA Governor's STEM competition. As a result of this collaboration, students utilize skills from both technology and engineering and ag, ultimately winning the regional competition held at IU13. The team will be competing at the state level this June. Mr. Steinmacher is a tremendous resource to the district, and this winter was the recipient of a grant from the Case New Holland company to purchase a laser cutter for the STEM classroom, which is critical to enhancing the district's advanced manufacturing and engineering focus. These are impressive accomplishments. And now I would like to introduce a special guest to share more about Mr. Steinmacher's achievements. Congratulations, Mr. Steinmacher.
Greetings, my name is Steve Good, and I have been asked to talk about the recipient of this year's STEM Teacher of the Year Award for IU13. And I take that as a great privilege. This year's recipient is a member of the Garden Spot High School Tech Ed staff. He's been with us for several years. When I think back to the hiring team that selected him, they were looking for somebody to take our STEM program to the next level. And he did. His name is Joe Steinmacher. Joe is the type of teacher that learners want to be in his classroom. When you're in one of Joe's classes, these characteristics will always show through. Learners will be thinking, learners will be designing, learners will be collaborating, learners create things, and then evaluate what they've created to see if it met the original design criteria. Joe is the second teacher in the last few years to be named to the IU13 STEM Teacher of the Year Award, which is quite a privilege for our school and for the teachers that have received that. Ironically, when I received the email, if I could say something about Joe, one of our local publications called The Penny Saver had a frontline story that said GSHS students garner first place in STEM competition. What Joe did after he was challenged by our superintendent to come up with someone or a team to enter and put a product forward, he collaborated with our FFA department and made up a team of 5 students there, of some of our best and brightest from FFA and TSA, and they just did their thing at that point. Typically what Joe does, he gives them everything they need, he challenges them, and then he supports them. Joe, I want to say congratulations. What a great honor for yourself, for our school, and for the district. We look for great things to come from you as we move forward, and thanks for doing everything you do for students.
Hello. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Joe Steinmacher. I am a technology and engineering teacher at Garden Spot High School in the Eastern Lancaster County School District. I am humbled to receive the 2020 IU13 Secondary STEM Teacher of the Year Award. I want to begin by thanking everyone at the IU who puts together these awards and recognitions every year, as well as putting together so many great STEM experiences and competitions for our students throughout the year. In my classes, I strive to teach problem solving and critical thinking through design-based learning. The successes that we have would not be possible without the help and support of the administrative team at Elanco. They support us not only financially and by helping us build our program, but also by letting us try new and sometimes crazy ideas. You know, one of my philosophies as a teacher is I want to give my students the opportunity to fail in a constructive way and learn from their failures. I'm really lucky to have principals at the building who believe that not only for our students, but also believe that with the teachers as well, and give me the opportunity to try new and innovative things, even if they don't turn out well the first time. As many of you know, a great education is difficult, if not impossible, without family and community support. I advise the Governor's STEM competition team at the high school, as well as the Technology Student Association. The successes we've had with our students in both of those clubs are possible not just because of the work that the students put in with us at the school, but equally because of the work they put in with their parents at home after school. I also know that in the New Holland community, we have so many supportive businesses that help our students gain so many great STEM experiences. And there are too many businesses to name all of them individually here. But so many businesses support us, not just financially through grants and donations, but also provide internship opportunities for our students, apprenticeships, field trip opportunities, just to name a few. And so I feel really thankful to have all of their support in our STEM efforts as well. Lastly, I want to mention 3 other people, and those are the other 3 high school tech ed teachers at Garden Spot: Mike Stitzer, Mark Kaufman, and Cody Stoneback. I have learned so much from them throughout my years teaching at Garden Spot, and together we provide an abundance of diverse STEM opportunities for our students. And even though I'm humbled to be receiving this award, I'm also incredibly proud to be a part of that team and everything that we've accomplished. So thank you again, and I hope you and your families stay safe and healthy.
The winner of the 2020 IU13 STEM School of the Year Award goes to Palmyra's Elementary Division. They are in the second year of their STEM program, which consists of 4 pillars. First, the implementation of integrated STEM curriculum for all students in grades 4 to 5 as part of their related arts rotation. Secondly, assisting teachers in all disciplines in incorporating STEM activities into their elementary classrooms. They are serving as a resource for STEM collaboration and growth and promoting a culture of STEM-based initiatives and innovations in their elementary buildings. As a result of their program, students have demonstrated an increased ability to use design thinking and problem-based learning. Due to their program's success, the district is planning to continue and also expand their program into the following year. Congratulations, Palmyra. You are well deserving of this honor.
Congrats, Josh and Tyler, on winning this award. You guys really deserve it. You're always teaching the teachers new things, the students, and just anyone that wants to learn more about STEM could learn a lot from you too. I really appreciate all the engaging lessons that you help us provide for our students. It will help them in the future and help them learn more about the world around them. You guys are just really helpful to all of us staff, and you really deserve this award. So thanks for everything you do.
Hi, Josh and Tyler. Just wanted to say congratulations on the Elementary STEM Program of the Year Award. You guys have worked so hard. I know this year this was a goal of yours and you stepped it up with push-in lessons, the coding cougars, all of your STEM lessons, the expansion of curriculum, and then an emphasis on coaching. So I just wanted to say congratulations. We are very proud of you at Palmyra. I think you've definitely taken our STEM program from 0 to 60 in a very, very short amount of time, and have been able then to expand that to all programs in K through 12. So again, congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Short and Mr. Franz, for helping all the Lingle Avenue students by introducing STEM program. It helps us a lot to learn more about science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
Thank you, Mr. Short and Mr. Franz. You guys are amazing, and I love STEM so much. You guys make it so much fun.
Congratulations, Tyler and Josh. I could not be more happy or think of 2 gentlemen that are more deserving for an award like this to be the IU13 STEM School of the Year, the District of the Year. So thank you for your efforts. I think STEM is important to our school district because, in my opinion, it sets us up for genuine life skills that we need in order to be successful and that we need in order to help those around us. From what I've seen you both do, we've been able to teach kids that it's okay to make mistakes. And when we set up those parameters in a way that allows them to fail with respect, they learn to grow. I know there are a lot of buzzwords in STEM education and education in general, but I truly believe we are teaching kids to be better equipped to be fathers, mothers, husbands, wives, and good members of the community by teaching them to problem solve, that it's okay to fail, and how to equip them with good tools that when they do fail, to try again, to grow, to learn, and to do good for themselves and their families and the community at large. So I thank you so much for what you've done. It has been one of the greatest changes to our district that I can think of, and it is an honor to lead a building that has you guys a part of it. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Josh and Tyler. I'm so happy for you, and it's certainly well deserved. You continue to amaze me with your creativity, your collaboration, and your commitment to our students. Great job.
Thank you, IU13, for giving us this prestigious award. With your leadership, the Palmyra Area School District has been able to capitalize on the STEM philosophy and embed it into all we do. Tyler and Josh have been instrumental in bringing STEM opportunities to our elementary students. In addition to the real-life lessons and opportunities they provide for our students, they also create meaningful lessons that embed STEM into our reading block. It has been a pleasure working beside you both this year. Thank you, Josh and Tyler, for continuing to bring STEM to life in PASD.
On behalf of the Palmyra Area School District, we would like to thank the IU13 staff, the Steinman Foundation, and the entire awards committee for selecting our PASD elementary STEM program as the IU13 STEM School of the Year.
Thank you so much for this honor. We do not take this distinction lightly and view this as enhanced motivation in continuing to work collaboratively with our district staff to develop rich STEM opportunities for all students.
Of course, we cannot take sole credit for this honor. We're grateful to work in a district where innovation is valued. Our teachers and administrators, fearless and in constant pursuit of excellence, have truly entrusted us with the creative freedoms to build and mold a successful program that we're so proud to call our own. We recognize, though, that our program would not be what it is without the support and the inherent desire to improve our educational offerings on a holistic basis that truly represents an integrated model of real-world STEM experiences that pave the path to career readiness.
We would like to thank Dr. Bernie Kepler for taking a risk in us as two ambitious yet unproven educators in regards to building something that had never been done before in district history. We are also honored to include our elementary leadership team, Lisa Brown, Dr. Annette Spagnolo, Dr. Ann Hoover, Becky Hoover, Ashley Harrison, Nate Rackley, Jim Hale, and Brett Applequist for their willingness to embrace our crazy ideas. A special thanks also goes out to the Chuck Norris of STEM, Jeff Remington, for his mentorship. And in addition to the unwavering support from our administrative team and colleagues alike, we'd also like to specifically recognize Dr. Kim Kathy Knudsen for her constant availability and encouragement in supporting and promoting our endeavors every step of the way. Her experience, advice, and knowledge represent the innovative culture of our district, and without her, we certainly would not be accepting this award.
We truly are blessed to work in an amazing district with great kids and top-notch families. But the work doesn't stop there. Stepping into this role 2 years ago, Josh and I committed ourselves to learning as much as we can and sharing just as much as we learn. Our success is not only that of Palmyra's, but of the entire IU13 STEM family. Some of the best experiences we have as STEM coaches is collaborating with other motivated professionals, each sharing a unique and vested interest in raising the bar for the future leaders of Pennsylvania. Together, we can continue to engage, inspire, and empower young people to become STEM stronger for the benefit of our schools, our region, and the entire global community. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Before we close this celebration of STEM, I would again like to express our gratitude to the Steinman Foundation for continuing to support STEM education by sponsoring this STEM Awards ceremony. I would also like to take a moment and thank the various school districts within the IU13 region and the many outstanding educators who, although not individually highlighted, are making amazing accomplishments and supporting STEM in our region. Thank you for engaging in this virtual awards ceremony. We will eagerly be awaiting nominations for next year's IU13 STEM Teacher and STEM Schools of the Year. Thank you.